Join me on my flight from Aberdeen to London Heathrow in British Airways Club Europe. This was the first leg on a trip to Vancouver. I do have a video review of the Heathrow to Vancouver in BA Club World, and I will add that video at the end. Aberdeen is quite a small airport. There's only two lounges, one British Airways lounge and also a multi-airline lounge. The BA lounge is relatively small and it's split into two. You have your sort of general seating area and then you have a restaurant area. In both areas there are good options for charging any electrical devices. We arrived around 10:15, so there was still a nice hot breakfast available, and overall I thought the food and drink available in the lounge was really good for such a small lounge. There was a nice coffee and tea making area, as well as a range of fruit juices, as well as a wide range of wines, free pour spirits, soft drinks, beers. It's only a short flight between Aberdeen and Heathrow, around 1 hour 15, and our aircraft was an Airbus A319. When we arrived in the lounge, we noticed it was very busy. However, we then realised there was two flights to Heathrow within a sort of an hour and 5 minutes of each other, so when the first flight departed, the lounge really did empty. Our flight boarded on time, which is always good. Once on board, the BA seat configuration for Club Europe is the centre seat is blocked off. Seat pitch is the same as in economy, so no extra legroom. There is Wi-Fi available, which I'll talk about later in the video, and power socket between each seat. Once on board, we were offered a pre-takeoff drink. Choice was champagne, water or orange juice. Menus were also handed out. Our flight took off just before lunch, so we had a lunch menu. There was a vegetarian and a non-vegetarian lunch option, as well as a dessert, soft drinks, teas, coffees. And from the bar there were options for champagne, wines, spirits and beers. And then it was time to push back and get on our way. As well as airline type flights, Aberdeen Airport also has a very busy heliport servicing the oil and gas industry. One advantage flying from a smaller airport are the much shorter taxi times to get to the runway. Not much to say about the tray table, it's the same tray table you get in the economy seat. However, the food is very different. I had the roast beef and the mango and strawberry dessert. I really enjoyed the food, the quality and taste was excellent. I mentioned the Wi-Fi earlier. There were several Wi-Fi packages that you could purchase. However, since April 2024, BA offer all Executive Club members free Wi-Fi messaging service, so you could use WhatsApp, for example, free of charge. And then we arrived into Heathrow. Overall, I thought the staff on board were very good. They looked after us well. The food was excellent. Yes, you do get a seat that has the same legroom as an economy. However, this is a short haul flight and obviously the price is reflected in relation to or in comparison to a long haul business class flight. As I mentioned, this was the first leg of a connecting flight to Vancouver. We used the companion voucher to book these flights. One of the advantages of this is you only need the Avios for the long haul section of your trip. There is no extra Avios for the flights between Aberdeen and Heathrow in business class. I do hope you've enjoyed this short video review. If you want to find out more about the companion voucher, I do have a video on that, as well as the long haul section of my leg from Heathrow to Vancouver in BA Club World. Thanks for watching.